What's up, guys? We're gonna do this live. I used to do these updates live all the time, but just haven't here recently because, as you can see, I'm in a different room and everything. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this live anyways. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and everything. See if anybody joins in. It has been a long time since I've done a live here on YouTube, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I guess we'll start out with looking at some upcoming releases for December. If you guys are here, stop in and say hi. That'd be awesome. But yeah, well, we'll see how this goes. Let me check something here real quick. Make sure I am. I don't remember how to use a lot of this stuff, but we're gonna roll with it. I don't know why stuff is coming up like that. All right, it looks like we are good. So let's look at some December releases coming out to start us out here. If I remember how to work this thing here, we'll go with, there we go. We'll go over to Blu-ray.com and check out some upcoming releases. Of course, the big release. If you guys are here, let me know if you can hear me, by the way, because I didn't have the mic plugged in originally. Of course, the big release for December, the beginning is Alien Romulus. Of course, coming out on 4K, got the steelbooks, all that kind of stuff going on with that. And of course, you got The Mandalorian, Wild Robot, Galaxy Quest 4K is a bunch of the other Star Wars shows there, getting the 4K steelbooks. I think they're only doing steelbooks on those. You got Hawkeye, Loki, all that good stuff. Looks like we got some new Criterions coming, Paris, Texas 4K, a standard release, and a steelbook release for Galaxy Quest. Yeah, let me know if you guys are here, if you guys can hear me, all that good stuff. And I'll try to get back to doing these live updates again. There's the Romulus steelbook there. Shaun of the Dead 4K with that comic book style. I actually like that artwork. A lot of people don't. Got the Congo 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, which I did order. The Visit 4K from Kino. That one should be here any day now from Kino. The Pulp Fiction 30th anniversary, Shaun of the Dead anniversary 4K with non-steelbook standard release there. What else we got that's notable here? Some Crimson Peak 4K. I thought they already had a 4K. Looks like that's about it for the big releases for that first week of December there. Again, let me know if you guys are here. Stop by, say hi, all that good stuff. You got Rippy coming out, which is like a killer kangaroo movie there. Looks kind of interesting. And, it's not weekly anymore with the new releases, so we got to keep scrolling down. We do got the Hellboy Crooked Man coming out on 4K, which I hear is actually pretty decent, so that should be interesting. I'm definitely going to check that one out. Then we got some more Criterions and stuff coming out on December 10th. No Country for Old Men, definitely a big release there for that 4K Criterion. You got Reddit coming out on 4K. The Willow Steelbook, Kickboxer Steelbook 4K is on those. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4K. The awful looking Stir of Echoes 4K Steelbook there. I don't know what they were thinking with that cover art. That definitely could have been a lot better than that. Rock and Roll High School 4K, the Addiction 4K from Arrow, a lot of re-releases and a lot of just 4K upgrades from Blu-rays. Got the Interstellar 10th Anniversary Edition 4K set, which I have a full unboxing for here on the channel and over on TikTok. I don't see anybody in the chat. This is weird. We got Men of War with Dolph Lundgren coming from NBD. What else? It's about the most notable stuff for the 10th there. Nothing else I'm really seeing here. All right. Let's go down to December 17th will be the next big week for releases. The Demolition Man 4K from Arrow. Definitely grabbing that for sure. The Faculty 4K, which I have pre-ordered from long ago from Scream Factory. Definitely a big release for me. Got Transformers 1, The Holdovers coming to 4K, Far and Away, great movie, super underrated. Let's see, The Joker 2, 4K Steelbook, Below, 4K coming from Kino, which I don't know anything about that. I know I've seen that movie around, but yeah, definitely interested in that one. We got Internal Affairs, 4K there, regular standard Joker, Immaculate getting a 4K release, months after the initial Blu-ray release. Of course, Terrifier 3, I can't believe that's not higher up on that release, goes by popularity. I figured that'd be, up there towards the top on that one. And then your standard release for Terrifier 3, Hellboy the Crooked Man Blu-ray on that one. Some more Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon stuff. What else we got? Oh, you got another release for The Mean One coming to Steelbook. I didn't even know that was happening. Nobody in the chat. Nobody wants to stop by and say hi. That's cool. River's Edge was an out-of-print Kino title with Keanu Reeves there. That's coming from, what's the name of that? Sandpiper Pictures, which I believe is kind of like the new Olive Films, from my understanding, which their cover art is absolutely atrocious on their releases. Like their Sleepaway Camp cover art, that's not very good artwork. But at least we're getting Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 for those that missed out on the Screen Factories and don't want to pay those prices. Those are also coming from Sandpiper Pictures. What else? Go down to the 31st. You got Snake Eyes with Cage coming to 4K from Kino. Got the Rumpelstiltskin 4K from Terror Vision there, which I pre-ordered the big bundle thing when it was first announced. Beast Within coming from Kino, another re-release, previous Screen Factory on that one. It's not a 4K, so if you have the Blu-ray for that, you're probably good to go with that. What else do we have here? No, I'm skipping over stuff, but that's all right. That's about it for December right now. Of course, they can always announce more stuff, but yeah, just figured I'd run through some upcoming releases there, and then we'll get to the update now. I see there's people in here, so say hi. Or not. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to jump into the update part here in just a second. See how I want to do this here. I think we'll start with review stuff first and then go from there. Do I have the comments on and all that? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, start out with some review stuff here. We'll start out with the one VHS tape. I did get in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, VHS from Dark Sky Films there. Sent that over. It's pretty cool to have VHS releases still in 2024. See if I can get that out of there. Come on. Nothing too fancy on the tape there, but still pretty cool to have there. I know Dark Sky got a lot of backlash for that Chainsaw release, so that's actually reasonably priced on Henry there. And then we got the Interstellar 10th anniversary 4K box set there, sent over by Paramount. Wish I had some back artwork on the actual case, but what are you gonna do? Of course, I have a full unboxing for this, so I'm not gonna pull everything out of here, but it does come with the patches and all that good stuff in there. Pretty cool set there for Interstellar. Definitely one, if you're a big fan of that film, to pick up there. All right, let's go with Kino titles that came in first. I have a lot of reviews for these up over on TikTok if you guys want to check those out. If not, all good. Let's go ahead and get all the Kino titles here. I did watch most of these. I think there's only one left I got to watch out of this stack, actually. Let's see. Can I post a comment myself? I've never done a live on here and nobody's commented. So is this not working? What's going on? See, I will say hi to myself. Let's see. There we go. We got a comment there. All right. So first up from Kino, these should all be available now, I do believe. And first up, we have Fright. This is from 1971. Really, really good movie here. This is kind of like a precursor to Halloween. You got a guy who's out of the mental asylum attacking a babysitter. And yeah, I really enjoyed the performance of the villain in this one. I think he did really good. She was, what's her name? Susan George was kind of annoying at times with her screams and everything. But I did enjoy this one. Overall, there's the inside, nothing too fancy, no reverse art or anything on this one. Standard Kino disc. Not a whole lot in the way of bonus features as well. You get an audio commentary and an interview with film historian Kim Newman. That's about it for the bonus features there on Fright. I don't know where to set anything. We'll just go to the table behind me, I guess. Next up, we have Baby Blood, the 4K release here. This movie is absolutely freaking insane. I had never seen this before. I had the original Blu-ray and never watched it. I don't know why, but got the 4K in from them. And man, I kicking myself for not watching this sooner. This movie is absolutely insane. It's basically she's infested with this alien type creature, and this creature is out for, well, blood. And yeah, this movie is nuts. A lot of flesh to be seen for sure, and super gory as well. This is a Kino cult title, so you get the little bit different artwork on the inside there than usual. I don't think this one had no reverse art on this one, but really, really crazy movie. I highly recommend you guys check this out if you haven't seen Baby Blood. This is from 1990. You do get an audio commentary on here, and it includes the original French language and English dub on this one. And the 4K looks really, really good. But yeah, Baby Blood is a definite recommend for just like batshit crazy movies. Next, we have The Visitors. This stars a young James Caan in here. I believe that's who that was, right? Yeah, or James Woods. Sorry, James Woods, James Caan, same thing. James Woods. One of his first movies, if not his first movie. This one's basically about a couple guys that go to visit their friend from the military who kind of like snitched on them, and they're seeking revenge. This is a really, really slow burn. Like, wow. I mean, nothing happens forever. Just sitting here talking with this woman's dad, watching football, just doing a lot of nothing. And I don't think the payoff was enough to be worth the wait on this one. This is the only one I watched that I haven't actually reviewed because I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just, it takes forever to get there, and I just don't think the payoff was really worth the wait. But nothing fancy on here either. Just your normal Kino stuff on the inside, no reverse art. But I don't know. That was a pretty tough watch as far as just getting through it. Transfer's pretty grainy still, which I guess adds to the tension that's supposed to be there, but it isn't there. I don't know. This is from 1972. I can't really recommend this one. Holy crap, we have a comment. What's up, Jonathan? You've never seen Baby Blood. Kino has the 4K for $18.99. Yeah, Baby Blood is you're not gonna regret that, Jonathan. That was my first time watching. I was just like flabbergasted how crazy that movie was, and just be prepared for lots of flesh as well. It's her downstairs is kind of telling her what to do and to take people out. So, but I can't really recommend The Visitors, guys. Unfortunately, it just didn't work for me. The only one out of the stack I haven't watched yet, and only because it's subtitled, and a lot of times by the time I get to watch a movie, I'm so tired, I don't want to read. But that is Deadly Circuit. This is still wrapped up because I haven't watched it yet. I try to keep them wrapped until I watch it, but I don't really know anything about this one. It just looked pretty interesting by the synopsis and everything. But I will be checking this one out soon. This is from 1983. So I don't have anything to say about that. Let me know again if you guys can hear me okay, because I had to reconnect everything when I moved into this room here. I had to free up space in the movie room, so that's why we hadn't been live. Next up is the Iger Sanction. I just watched this last night, and holy crap! The Keep, yeah, it's automatically in the subscription, Tim. So I didn't have a choice, anyways. I see it sold out, and they're already asking like $200 on eBay. So that's insane. I don't know why it's coming in so dark. I have like so many lights on in here, but I apologize for that. Yeah, the Iger Sanction, starring and directed by Clint Eastwood. Fantastic film. As far as the release, though, the 4K, I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The beginning of this movie, when they're in the city, is super, super, super dark. Like, I can't even see the people's faces. It's so dark. So I was a little bit worried on this transfer. But once they get to the more outdoor scenes, when they get to climbing and everything, it definitely looks fantastic. So this is basically about Clint Eastwood plays a professor who is also a hitman, an assassin as well. Kind of retired. They want him to do like one last job type situation. And he's got to climb this mountain and take out a person as well. You know, he's climbing these mountains with these other people, and a lot of things happen while they're climbing, and it's really, really good. You got George Kennedy in here as well, who plays his sidekick on that, kind of trains him, gets him back in shape for climbing, and you know, it's really good though. It's gave fear of missing out. Yeah, FOMO's it can be a B. Yeah, Iger Sanction's really good. If you like good rock climbing type movies, and if you like Clint Eastwood, definitely check out Iger Sanction, where he plays a hitman and he's climbing rocks. And beautiful scenery, though. Absolutely beautiful. The cinematography on this is fantastic. Do I have the guild? I do not. Austin, hello. Yeah, you Clint Eastwood fans out there, I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. And of course, you got George Kennedy in there as well. I'm not saying too much about the movies. I did a review for this. If you guys want to check that out over on TikTok, just once I talk about them, I don't want to talk about them in depth again. I guess I don't know. Next, we have Bug with Ashley Judd. Wow. I hadn't seen this movie since shortly after it came out, and this is. If you guys haven't seen Bug and you want like a good like horror psychological thriller, this is definitely one to check out. This is directed by William Friedkin, of course, the director of The Exorcist, and this movie is insane. You got Michael Shannon and what's his name, Harry Connick Jr. in here. Basically, Ashley Judd and Michael Shannon's characters think they're infested by these bugs that only they can see, and shit just hits the fan from there. Absolutely insane movie. Highly recommend you guys check this out if you want something a little bit different. Based on a play, which I had no idea this movie was a play, and Michael Shannon was actually in the play, kind of how he got his part in the movie there. Pretty interesting fact you learn by the bonus features on here. Really, really good movie. This 4K transfer looks amazing as well. Clint's 70s output outside Dirty Harry gets ignored. Yeah, I mean, we got another Clint Eastwood coming up here soon, which was my first time watch, which was absolutely amazing as well. The Keep is already out on 4K, yes, and it is sold out for their the hardbox edition of it is sold out. So if you want it, go grab the regular release on that, because it's probably they're down to like 500 copies right now on the regular release. All right. Next we have Circus of Horrors. This is a 1960 British horror film. A lot different than I expected it to be. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. I did enjoy it, though. It's basically about a guy who is a plastic surgeon. He gets in a wreck at the beginning of this movie, changes his appearance, changes his name. He's kind of a wanted man at this point. So he changes his appearance, takes over the circus from this guy. And pretty much everyone he hires for the circus is someone that he has worked on, like a female that he's worked on. And then suddenly they start getting killed off by what are supposedly, stuff malfunctioning at the circus. But we know that's not quite true. Very, very good, though. And the acting in here is really solid. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This is, again, from 1960. Nothing fancy on here. You do get some reverse art. It's your normal Kino disc on the inside. There's the reverse cover art. But I recommend checking this one out. This one is pretty good. I don't remember seeing this guy. Where's he at? I'm flipped here. This guy anywhere. So kind of like a Vinegar Syndrome cover where the art's a little misleading. But still pretty solid film there. Not seeing which one. I forget what we're talking about. I still have the Scream Factory. Oh, Scream Factory put Circus of Horrors out? Did not know that. Next one from Kino here is The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro from 2003. Another one directed by William Friedkin. I had forgot he had directed so many of these movies. We got 3 William Friedkin movies in this update. This one's pretty good. If you guys haven't seen The Hunted, this is mainly about Benicio del Toro's character is ex-military. He's out of the military now, and he kind of just has that like PTSD stuff going on and thinks everybody's after him. He thinks these hunters are hunting him instead of like wildlife. Takes out a total of like 4 hunters, and now you got the FBI and everybody on you, and Tommy Lee Jones is the main one tracking him down. I really liked the like wooded scenes in here. I didn't really like when they went to the city. That part of it just kind of dumbed it down for me a little bit. And then they kind of go back to the wooded area at the end. A lot of knife fights, a lot of hand-to-hand combat in here between Del Toro and Tommy Lee Jones. Some good fight scenes, though. And they were actually trained by people for the knife fights and for how to track people and everything. So a lot of that stuff is like realistic. A lot of people say the fights are pretty fake and everything. No reverse art on here. But I think they're pretty realistic, and they were trained by people that do this stuff for a living. So, and they wanted it as realistic looking as possible. This is from 2003. Let's see. A couple of these, I think, only had the SDR instead of HDR. I'm not sure which ones off the top of my head, but this one does have HDR on this, Dolby Vision. You do get an audio commentary on here. You get a making of, deleted scenes, all that good stuff for the bonus features. This camera is terrible. But let me know if you guys have seen any of these, what you guys think of these. Another William Friedkin movie here is Rules of Engagement. This is from 2000. Another one with Tommy Lee Jones in here, and you got Sam Jackson. Another war-type movie here where Sam Jackson has to make a call during battle overseas. And it's up to people to decide whether or not he followed the rules of engagement, and he hires his friend Tommy Lee Jones to be his lawyer. So it turns into a courtroom drama. Nothing up to like A Few Good Men status or anything, but still pretty solid military courtroom drama type movie. This one does run 128 minutes, so it is a little long-winded. I enjoyed this one overall. You do get audio commentary on here. You get interviews with the cast and crew, behind-the-scenes featurettes. I don't think there was reverse art. No reverse art on this one. Pretty standard release there. But good to see all these William Friedkin movies get the recognition they deserve, because he did more than just The Exorcist, Last one here is another Clint Eastwood. Last one for this stack. Clint Eastwood movie I had not seen, and that is Play Misty for Me. Wow. I was blown away by this movie. This movie was absolutely freaking fantastic. If you've not seen Play Misty for Me, get this movie in your collection like right now, because I cannot recommend. This is my highest recommendation of the Kinos. This and Bug. If you had to buy 2 of them from that stack, that would be the 2. This was absolutely incredible. Here is the back packed with bonus features. Basically about an obsessed fan of Clint Eastwood's character, who is a radio jockey playing way back then. It was still vinyl records. And he's got this obsessed fan who's in love with him. He doesn't have the same feelings. And that's really all I'm going to say about it. This movie is crazy, very well acted. Another one directed and starring Clint Eastwood. You do get reverse art on that one. But if you guys haven't picked up Play Misty for Me on any format, grab this 4K from Kino. It is absolutely amazing. Play Misty for Me. That's Alfred Hitchcock's flick. No, did he do something similar to that? Not sure. Oh no, it's a Clint Eastwood movie. That's all I know. All right, continuing on with the stuff that came in for review here. Let's see what we got next. I try not to buy stuff anymore, guys. Next we have pretty much another John Wick type movie. That is Killer's Game with Bautista there. You got Terry Crews in here as well, Ben Kingsley. I enjoyed this one. Way too many releases out lately. Slow down. I wish they were in-store releases, that's for sure. This one is basically Bautista's character is a hitman. He is diagnosed with this deadly illness, so he puts a hit out on himself. That way his girlfriend can collect like life insurance and stuff. And then come to find out they misdiagnosed him, and now he's got all these people after him, and he has to defend himself. That's pretty much the basics of this. Very John Wickish, in my opinion. But I still like this one. This one did have a lot of heart with Bautista's character and everything. Still a pretty fun action flick there. Yeah, Killer's Game, pretty decent. Not too bad. We all try not to buy stuff other than food. I try to get as much as I can sent to me. That is the goal. I work very, 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 very hard over there, especially. But we'll get there one day. Next, sent over from Paramount Pictures. Oh, that was a Lionsgate release on that one, by the way. Is the Galaxy Quest 4K Steelbook. I'm not really a big fan of the slips over the steelbooks if they're not clear, because you kind of forget it's a steelbook. But it does have some good embossing on that slip. Pretty cool steelbook on the inside, just a gloss finish, no embossing or debossing on the actual steelbook. And that was my first time watching this movie. I'd never seen Galaxy Quest. This was pretty fun. It's basically some people that are on a sci-fi TV show get recruited by actual beings of another planet to go and help them fight off their enemies and stuff. So what starts as a TV show turns into reality, but this is all embossed here. Galaxy Quest around the TV. Nice embossing on there. That is the Galaxy Quest Steelbook. This one comes out on December 10th, I think. What else we got here? This movie, this is another one I knew nothing about going in, and I was, wow. This is a Strange Darling. I'm not really going to say anything about this movie because I don't want to spoil anything. But if you guys want to watch a serial killer type movie that is completely effed up, definitely check this out. She is crazy, crazy, crazy. And it is not at all what I thought it was going to be. I don't want to give too much away. I feel like if I talk about it, I'm going to spoil it. But just check out Strange Darling, guys. I very, very high recommend on that. It's not going to be for everyone. You got to be a little twisted in the mind. Galaxy Quest looks pretty silly. It is silly. It definitely is. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's just good, like, family fun, really. All right. Next up is Trick or Treat. Had to get this. Actually, Arrow sent this over. Unfortunately, it arrived after Halloween, but that's okay. I knew it was coming, so I didn't want to grab it myself. But great release. We all know what Trick or Treat with Sam is. Awesome release. I wish they would have done a hard box release for it. I just think it's kind of odd to get a regular release with, you know, posters and booklets and all that all crammed inside here. I mean, even art cards, all that stuff. I'm not going to go through everything, but definitely should have been a hard box release for Trick or Treat. I mean, this is a beloved film, especially for Halloween time. But the 4K looks amazing. We all know what Trick or Treat is. Great anthology film. Something to watch every Halloween time. You bought Clive Barker's Underworld not too long ago. It did look good for a misfire movie. I had never heard of Underworld from Clive Barker until that. I think it was a 4K that came out, right? I had never even heard of it, and I'm a pretty big fan of Clive Barker, and I didn't even know that existed. Yeah, Trick or Treat 4K from Arrow. Very solid release. Just, it should have been a hard box, you know, big set. All right, we're almost done with the review stuff portion. All right, next is a kind of, my chair's falling apart here, controversial movie, I guess. The Crow 2024. A lot of people hate on this movie, and I don't get it. I really don't understand why, because I had a blast with this movie. Super gory, a lot of fun. This 4K is amazing. If you have a surround sound with the sub and all that, man, this thing had stuff falling on the floor because of the bass, and this thing just, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's not a remake, guys. It's not a fucking remake. Stop calling it a remake. It's not. They did not remake the 94 Crow. They took a different route with the graphic novel. It's not a remake. It's their own take on it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. It just irritates me when people just automatically say remakes about stuff like Candyman. Candyman wasn't a remake. It was a reboot. Cool disc art on here, too. I like this one. Especially once he gets to that darker side. Wow, the opera house scene, everything. Just, I had a lot of fun with this. It doesn't have the heart and the emotion of the 94 Crow, but it's still a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4K. Yes, I know. I did not order that one. I don't know. I'm so far behind on upgrading stuff. Chronicles of Riddick 4K is another. Oh, you bought the Riddick 4K? I'm so far behind on these. Right. It's not. I don't know. People are just so quick to call things remakes. Like Slumber Party Massacre. The one that the newer one Scream Factory put out, it's not a remake. It does acknowledge the events of previous films. But people just say what they want to say to follow everyone else. Oh, they said this movie was terrible, so I'm going to jump on that train too. All right, this one does have a recall, if you want to call it a recall, I guess. That is the Blair Witch Project from Second Sight. Something about audio issues. I don't know. I don't care because, you know what? This is a found footage movie. I didn't fucking notice there was a problem with it because, like I said, it's a found footage movie. So I didn't expect the audio to be great. I don't expect the video to be great. I mean, this is shot on high 8 and 16 millimeters. So, but good release from Second Sight. This is a 2-disc set there. Oh, my disc is falling out. I don't know about the whole recall situation, like how to go about it, because, you know, I didn't buy this, so I can't really say anything. There's a lot of features and stuff on here if you guys are big fans of Blair Witch. And then this has the limited edition set is available for it too, where you get the booklet and all that kind of good stuff. But pretty cool copy there. It's strange. Scream Factory didn't. Well, they did one with the initial release. We got the double posters with that, the original artwork and the new artwork. So they'd just be reissuing the same poster. I think that's probably why they didn't do it. I have not seen Alien Romulus yet. Nope. Oh, I'll probably pick it up, I'm sure. Next one sent over by who sent this over? Universal Pictures. Speak No Evil, the American version. I've not seen the original one. I hear it's a lot better. This one was all right to me. I mean, I kind of knew what was going to happen there. Just a family with a secret there about their child. It's just all I'm going to say about this. It was good overall. James McAvoy did really good in this. It's definitely worth a watch if you guys are interested in it. It's not too bad. And then our first, I did a whole unboxing and stuff on this already, so in review. So I'm not going to really talk about it, but there is Hush from Scream Factory that they were nice enough to send over our first Scream Factory review copy. So proud. You watched the breakdown on 4K. Yeah, I don't think the breakdown 4K was that good from the Paramount Scares collection. You do get the reverse artwork there where it's just black and white. And, you know, this is a 4-disc set, right? There's a whole video on this if you guys want to check that out where I go over everything. Of course, I had to keep the little, you know, the little PR materials there for memories of the first Scream Factory review copy. Just like a proud parent there. That stack's probably gonna fall behind me. But yeah, I don't think the breakdown 4K was that good. I know I have the Blu-ray that was released by Paramount. The Paramount Presents. I'm gonna have to go back and see if it was really that much different. Breakdown's amazing though. Sent over by Turbine Media, we got the Texas Chainsaw 2 media book here, the 4K. There's a bunch of different variants on there. If you guys collect media books, they got a whole bunch of new Texas Chainsaw 2, 1, and Leatherface media books over there. There's the back of the J card. The old Breakfast Club shop there. Of course, Arrow just announced the 4K of Chainsaw 2 for the UK. I'm going to have to grab that as well. This is my favorite chainsaw. Of course, I don't read German, so I can look at the pictures at least or use Google Translate. Can't have enough copies of TCM2. And my favorite of the series. I wish this fit in there better because I don't want to fold that with it being a poster. Very, very cool media book, though. Yeah, I really want to get that chainsaw from Arrow. I can't really buy anything till like next year. So, especially with Christmas coming up. Let's see. Friday the 13th, 2 4K. Yes, the Friday the 13th, 2 4K and the Paramount Scares is freaking amazing. That transfer is perfect. All right, last thing for review purposes was sent over by Imprint over in Australia. We have the TV Movie of the Week collection. So you got The Deadly Dream, Baffled, and Scream Pretty Peggy. I know nothing about any of these movies. They all have their individual cases here. There is The Deadly Dream, Scream Pretty Peggy, and Baffled. So if you guys have seen any of those, let me know. I haven't checked any out yet. Just working through those Kino titles has been a task, and I actually just got more in today. So I do try to review every single one of those. I didn't watch Orphan 2. I'm not a fan of Orphan 2. World War Z looks good. I don't think it's any different than the Scream Factory transfer. A lot of people hate on TCM2. It's a great alternate. I love TCM2. Dennis Hopper's so coked out of his mind and crazy. Bill Moseley just eating it up, man. Just loving it. All right. So that's everything that I didn't buy. We'll get that all out of the way. We're done with all that section. If you guys missed it, yeah, I don't know. Rewind. All right. Stuff I purchased for the month of November. We got a few Criterions. I only bought this one because I went out yesterday on Black Friday. I had to buy a movie in store. Nobody had movies in store for Black Friday. I mean, Walmart had movies, but not Black Friday sales. only Barnes & Noble still had any kind of sale going on. Of course, they still had the Criterion sale going on. You know, it's the end of that. Today was the last day, the 30th, until what is it? July is the next Criterion sale. And they didn't have this last time I was in there. And for $12 for a Criterion, guys, that's a no-brainer. I did finally pick up blue is the warmest color. I don't know much about this. I know it's 179 minutes, so wow. And I know it's about two women and their love shationship. I did open that one because I was going to watch it. Then I saw it was 179 minutes. I was like, I don't know. I did grab that. Did you guys pick any Criterions up for this sale? Just curious. You know, we got that twice a year sale. Is it July and November? Is that what it is? Picked up La Bamba. This one gets called for on my live streams over on TikTok a lot. Had to grab this. I don't know if I've seen this one. No Criterions, Austin? Why not? You got to at least get a couple every sale. I am being more picky about the Criterions. I'm not going to buy like the artsy stuff that I'm never going to fucking watch. Like, there's no point. This one, I don't know anything about. I hear it's kind of a hard watch. We got Philip Seymour Hoffman in here, which I'm a huge fan of. Who else is in here? I don't know. That is Happiness. And I don't know much about it. I hear it's just really a tough watch with some of the subject matters. After Hours and One False Moves. After Hours is pretty good. I think I expected it to be a little bit better, but it was pretty decent. Picked up Risky Business with Tom Cruise. Got to have that. And the last Criterion I picked up is Raging Bull, the 4K. Of course, you know, De Niro in there. So that's my Criterions. What I get, 5 of them, but for $12, I had to grab that. That's a steal right there. Not that huge. Yeah, I'm not either, Austin. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can tell my pickups were pretty mainstream on them. I'm not going for all that artsy fartsy crap. You know, I mean, maybe at some point I will when there's nothing else left to buy, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to buy something if it's something I know I will never watch. Like, why? So a couple things I had bought just because it gets called for 900 million times in my lives over there. But usually it's something that I would probably watch. Like, they always ask for Nacho Libre, and I can't stand Nacho Libre. I will never buy it. I would have, like Jack and Jill, I would never buy that either, but somebody sent it to me. So, and now it's in the collection. But I personally would not buy it. Does Brazil have a 4K? I don't know. I do want to get the 4K for Videodrome Criterion. They didn't have it in store, though. I try to buy my Criterions in store. Be interesting if Criterion put RoboCop on. And they had it on a Criterion for RoboCop on DVD, didn't they? I know they had some DVDs in Criterion that they never re-released on Blu-ray. Next we have here is Zodiac on 4K. I hear this isn't a true 4K. I hear it's like, I forget what the deal is with it, but I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I don't know. Zodiac 4K. The big release of the month, of course, was Trick or Treat 1986. There's a full unboxing for this on here if you guys want to check that out. I'd never seen this movie until this release. This was a complete, like, $70 fucking blind buy. And, wow, this movie's fucking awesome. I loved every second of this movie. I mean, this is pure 80s fucking cheese, and of course, this is sold out now. I'm not even going to go through it because I'm being careful. This is super expensive now. Standard release will be coming next year from Synapse. If you guys want to grab the standard. Or you want to pay, $200 for that on eBay, or I'll sell you mine for $200, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the Criterion of RoboCop hasn't aged well. Would you still buy that for $1? You're going with the standard 4K. It's a great release. Even the standard release is packed full of bonus features, though. So, I mean, the only thing you're going to be missing is, the packaging. So, it's frustrating that they keep teasing the. I've still never seen or owned There Will Be Blood. Didn't they release that in like one of those really thin packages back in the day? Like, I think that's why I never grabbed it, because it was like a really shitty physical release. Criterion, Gone Baby Gone needs a 4K also. And there's a lot of movies that need 4Ks or even freaking Blu-ray releases. Finally repurchased a steelbook for one of my favorite movies of all time. Man, this thing is cold too. It's only 64 degrees in my house. I keep it cold in here. Gladiator steelbook, the 4K release. I had the Blu-ray one a long time ago, but with the new one coming out, and I did go see the new one. There's a short review on here on YouTube as well for Gladiator 2. If you guys want to hear my thoughts, I did enjoy it. But yeah, I had to grab this steelbook from Walmart for $20. $20 for a 4K steelbook, and one of the greatest movies ever made, better than Braveheart. Just a gorgeous steelbook. I love it. It's more about the 4K than the packaging. I had to grab the Trick or Treat though, man. You saw Gladiator 2. Did you like it, Austin? I liked it. I don't think it was. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original by far, but my biggest complaint is I don't think the fight scenes were as epic. I think they were a lot cheesier than the first one. They were a lot more unrealistic, especially like I know they had arenas with water and stuff back in the day, but I know for a fact they didn't put fucking sharks in there. that's not historically accurate at all. I don't know. You love I think the first one had better gore, to be honest. I don't know. It just didn't have the heart of the first one. This one is more for this spectacle. Spectacles, testicles. Right? Wallet and watch. Next ones I picked up, I had to grab these 4K steelbooks. We got the Dark Crystal. I love this steelbook. There's so much shine on this. This is just absolutely gorgeous. These Jim Henson 4K steelbooks, beautiful. And to grab these from Walmart in store is just, pretty cool. So I only picked up 3 steelbooks. The original Gladiator you want to watch, not the sequel. Oh, I love the original Gladiator. The sequel's good though. Got some Jaws with your Gladiator. Yeah. I heard that they're already doing a third one. I wonder if well, I guess he can't come back. I think Denzel was fun in it though. I mean, he was definitely just having a good time, just chewing up the scenery, smile on his face every scene. He said he's only doing like 4 more movies or something, and then he's done. We'll see. I mean, a lot of actors say that or retire and come back out of retirement. We'll see. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis did it. And then, of course, to go with Dark Crystal, I had to get the Labyrinth 4K steelbook as well there. The insides of these could have done a little more, but I don't know why that's so freaking dark with that camera. Yeah, 2 Jim Henson steelbooks there. Labyrinth, a Dark Crystal. Then I snagged this at Walmart for like $7 or something. Brand new, Inside Out 2. They had a whole stack of them. I don't know. It wasn't a Black Friday deal or anything, but I didn't have Inside Out 2 yet, so had to grab that. Was pretty slick in it. Yeah, he was. I didn't like the brothers there though that were ruling that, man. Those guys were fucking weird. Definitely gave like just, I don't know, weird vibes. Came back because his son is director or something. What? Who? DDO. What? Of course, you get the Terminator on 4K. Great transfer. I haven't watched it all the way through. I did skim through it. Just check out the transfer. But yeah, it looks great. Looks really, really good. Unfortunately, I still have to buy my Warner Brothers titles because they won't answer me back. The brothers were campy. They were very campy. The whole thing was campy. I mean, the whole movie was for just entertainment purposes alone, which is fine. That's what a movie's for, is entertainment. It just didn't have the heart of the first one. Wasn't a fan of this one. Kind of regret buying it, but Beetlejuice. Yeah, it's a Beetlejuice sequel 30 years later. I don't fucking know. Nightmare on Elm Street 4K is another I got. Oh man, the 4K to Elm Street looks freaking amazing. I got that UK box set. Super worth it. I love it. That 4K is awesome. I did watch that all the way through too. All right, these next ones I got for just a couple bucks piece off Whatnot. I went and picked up Chronicles of Riddick. Again, I know it's got a 4K from Arrow. I don't care. Straight out of Compton. Again, these were just a couple bucks. This one he kind of messed up. It was supposed to go for a little bit more, but that's Christian Bale, The Machinist. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay. Threw me off with the DDLs. Came out of retirement, I think. Yes. Yeah, it was okay. The CGI was terrible on Beetlejuice too. Mono track for both Nightmare and TU1 as well. Huh? Nightmare had a Atmos track. I haven't seen The Machinist in forever. I know that's that one Christian Bale lost a ton of weight for, like to an unhealthy standard. All right, next one. I had to complete my Mad Max movies, so finally picked up Beyond Thunderdome, the weakest of the Mad Max movies, but it's still a Mad Max movie. I'd never seen this one. Again, a couple bucks off Whatnot. Slapshot with Paul Newman. I've never seen this movie. I hear it's like one of the greatest sports movies of all time. Wonder if that Ultraviolet code's still any good. Yeah, probably not. There is no Ultraviolet. This one costs more than a couple bucks because this is out of print now, but had to get the original House of Wax 3D with Vincent Price. And then finally upgraded these from DVD. Oh, it has mono as well. I don't like the mono tracks. I don't know what is on these, but I did pick up the Rambo movies, the first three. They're all stuck together. I'm going to have to clean these cases. I don't know. Good and bad of buying from Whatnot. You don't know exactly what you get. But there's the first 30 Rambo movies. Finally upgraded from DVD. I know they got 4Ks, but for $2 a piece, I don't really care. And then picked up Tron Legacy. Did not have that one. This one I won off a giveaway on TikTok. Slapshot is fun, but no masterpiece or anything. I don't know much about hockey. I think that's why I never watched it. I won this off a TikTok giveaway. That is the Tinto Brass Maestro of Erotic Cinema 2. This comes with Paprika, All Ladies Do It, P.O. Box Tinto Brass, and Frivolous Lola. So, these are all your spicy type movies, but this is brand new still. This is from Cult Epics. Won this off a guy was doing a giveaway on his channel page, whatever it is over there. Sure. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. We got an upgrade finally from DVD, South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut. These two were sent to me by my buddy Matt over at Matt's Movie Room on TikTok there, who is completely blowing me out of the water. He started when I was at about 10,000 followers or 15,000 followers over there, and he's already just about to hit 70. He's crazy. I'm still at almost 45,000 over there. So if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, definitely do so. I go live on like every day over there, guys. He also sent me the Raid Redemption. This feels empty. Is it in there? Okay, it's in there. I have not seen the Raid Redemption. I hear it's like one of the best action movies of all time. I don't know. Yeah, call him Tinto Ass. Yep. I got you, Austin. I got you. Rambo 4 was a good ending for the franchise. Yeah, I do agree. This was sent to me. These next two were sent to me off my wish list. Pope's Exorcist with Russell Crowe. I hear this is really good. Definitely excited to check that out. And then we got the last one, another one off the wish list. I've not seen this, and I hear it's a ton of fun. No Blu-ray for this. That's Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg. The raid is badass. I'm glad to watch it here soon. I know it's got a 4K. Yeah, I hear the raid 2 isn't as good. But that's it, guys. Not a super huge haul, I guess. I think we got just as, I don't know. I think it was a little smaller than last month. It's almost nonstop fighting. Crazy good. Wasn't impressed with. I liked The Exorcist Believer. I liked it better than a lot of people. I mean, that movie got really shit on, and I liked it. That seems to be the way, though. People shit all over these movies, and I end up kind of liking them, like The Crow. I think The Crow 2024 is a good fucking movie. I mean, it's got some good action. The gore scenes are incredible. But, that's just me, my own personal opinion. All right, guys. Well, we jumped back on alive. It was good to see you guys. All like 3 of you that were commenting. I guess I'll try to do these live once a month again, back like we used to. I don't know. If you guys will be here, I'll be here. Oh, any other questions or anything before we end? Feel free to ask. Austin, Plainview. I don't know if Jonathan and Tim are still here. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by, spending some time with me. I get so lonely. I think people just got caught up in their feelings about certain movies. Yeah, well, like I've said before too, is just because a movie is remade, it doesn't take away the original. People get so butthurt about, it ruined the original. No, it didn't. It's still there for you to watch and enjoy. If you don't like the remake, the reboot, the redo, whatever you want to recall it, your movie is still there. Your original Suspiria is still there. Your original Candyman is still there. Your original Crow is still there. Your original, the list goes on and on. Your Fog, your Carrie, your fucking every horror movie has almost been remade. Who knows? The original's still there, guys, for you to enjoy just as much as you used to. I haven't seen the new Crow. I loved it, Austin. Like I said, I didn't love it until he gets to the darker side. He's already like doing some stuff, but once he takes this final vow, I'll say, man, when that darkness kicks in, it's a whole nother movie. Cradle of Fear movie. I don't think so. I don't think what's Cradle of Fear? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I know what that is. I don't know. All right, guys. Wow, it's only 6:30. Holy crap. That's how you know you're getting old, when you're ready for bed at like 7, 8 o'clock. You're just done. But thanks for joining the live, guys. I appreciate you. If there's anything else you wanted to see that I went over, that if you wanted to see it again or ask something, I don't know. I don't know how to do these. Stars Danny from Cradle of Filth. What's the one that? No, I don't think that was Cradle of Filth. One of those bands did a movie. Oh, it was the Danzig movie that I'm thinking about. I didn't know Cradle of Filth did a movie too. Yeah, it's just a different take on the graphic novel, on the comic. It's like I said, it's not a remake of the Brandon Lee Crow. It doesn't follow the same story. It's its own thing. Now, if they would have followed the same story, like shot for shot, then yeah, it's a fucking remake, and it probably would have been terrible. I think they did the right thing by going the direction they did. All right. Well, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of any of these pickups. If you guys want to go back and leave a comment, if you joined in late or whatever, or watching this on the replay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say goodbye anymore. All right, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, guys. Later. And